Hello everyone, I'm Angel, and this is Star Trek Bridge Commander. Oh, I remember this. Mostly from Star Trek Armada. Yeah, that was I always thought that was a pretty cool intro. And this intro, most of my viewers should already recognise because this is totally games. Yes, that's the same people who make X-Wing Alliance and TIE Fighter and X-Wing and all those lovely games that have allowed me to make TFTC. Anyway, I'm going to shut up while we listen to the Bridge Commander intro.
Captain's Personal Log, Stardate 54303.1. Our new first officer is working out nicely, quite capable, though mildly lacking in experience. The commander will gain that with time. My ship has been assigned to the Vesuvi system to investigate the unusual solar activity hampering colonization in the Maelstrom. I hope to learn more at the Vesuvi 4 terraforming station, the sole Federation outpost in this region of space. We are also on alert for any Cardassian activity. Despite Starfleet's claims, I doubt we've seen the last of them here.
Icarus II is approaching the station. Sir, we're getting some very strange readings from that star.
Commander, emergency message from the captain. On screen.
Star! My God! Its core is destabilizing! Get the ship out of here! Now!
Sir, warp engine's not responding. Routing emergency power to impulse engines.
Picking up an unidentified object warping out of the system. I can't get a good reading on it.
We've cleared the system, sir. Setting course for Starbase 12 for emergency repair, as ordered.
Okay, that was quite an intro. I gotta be honest, I have no real decent memory of the campaign of Star Trek Bridge Commander. Although I played it quite a lot when it came out, the story doesn't stick with me. I know there's something to do with some sun, destabilizing sun. There's the Cardassians, there's the Keswick, I want to think they're called. And yeah, I don't remember anything about it at all, which is not a good sign. Let's be honest, that's not a good sign story-wise, but, you know, that was then, this is now, and I'll judge it. I'll try to judge it as fairly as I can. But yeah, I have got the GOG version of this game. I thought I had the Steam, but apparently I didn't. I think I last played this game maybe 10 years ago. I have a video on my channel where I just random gameplay where I'm playing a Borg cube against a bunch of Federation ships. I think that's the Kobayashi Maru mod, and I will talk about that in the future. and other mods. Speaking of mods, I am not playing with any. This is the vanilla version of the game. That means vanilla graphics as well, because I want to judge the game as it came out, or at least, in its original state. So that's what I will be doing. The only thing I've had to do is make some slight tweaks so I can get the widescreen working. So there we go. Right. I love the Galaxy class starship. It is my favourite ship. Sorry, I'm switching topics, but yes, you may have noticed that I might, in occasional crashes to my desktop, or if you've watched my live stream, I have a picture of the Enterprise D as my desktop background. An utterly gorgeous shot from Picard Season 3. But yes, so that intro where we see the Dauntless, is it? Slowly getting repaired with its warp nacelles taken off, and that's really cool. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, just nice, lovely beauty shots of the Galaxy class. So I do remember being quite excited to play this game because the Galaxy class was in it and I would get to fly it. It's not since A Final Unity was the first time I got to fly the Galaxy class, and we've already played this game. Go see my Let's Play if you haven't seen that already. So yeah, but I seem to remember that we only spend a short time in the Galaxy class and we spend the rest of it in the Sovereign class, and I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the Sovereign class. It's fine, it's a totally cool starship, but I don't know, I always just found it a bit too sleek, and that's not the right word. It's like a sports car. Yeah, I think it's too much like a sports car for me. And yeah, it's fine. I had a model of it. I don't hate it or anything, but it's not the D. That was my Enterprise. That was my ship growing up. So yeah. But anyway, enough of me rambling. I will start the game. I'm gonna try it on Admiral. If it gets too hard, hopefully I can adjust the difficulty. If not, that's going to be interesting. I think this game does chapters rather than mission episodes. I don't know. So I will play at least 30-40 minutes and we'll see how it goes. So, new game. My name is Angel. Yes. I had a brief look at the controls, and I think I remember most of this, some of this from my memory. Certainly how to fly the ship. Yeah, that's keyboard control. And I did do a couple of tests beforehand, so I know how to change camera modes. Yes. This is probably the stuff I'm going to have to remember learning. But this is nowhere near as complicated as Klingon Academy, or possibly even Starfleet Academy. We'll see, but I don't remember this being all that complex. So, let's begin.
Captain on the bridge.
Incoming message from Admiral Liu. On screen.
Captain, I'm glad to see you're settling into the center chair. I'm Admiral Liu, Chief of Starfleet Operations in the Maelstrom. Starfleet has a delicate assignment for you. The impact of the Vesuvi event is still being assessed. The Dragos colony was completely destroyed when the solar wave you reported consumed Vesuvi 2. Both the Geki mining operation and the Haven colony at the edge of the system have suffered severe damage. Proceed to Starbase 12 to take on emergency medical supplies, personnel, engineers, and equipment for the relief of the Geki and Haven colonies. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise will join you aboard Dauntless for this mission. The captain recently was a guest lecturer at the Academy and has accompanied your new first officer from Earth. When your mission is completed, deliver Captain Picard to Bironu Station, where he will be speaking at a symposium. Time is of the essence, Captain. Unnecessary delays will cost lives. Liu out.
Yes, the ruins on Tega 6 are spectacular. I'll be sure to mention your good taste in my formal report.
Thank you, Captain.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard, a pleasure to meet you. I understand you served as this vessel's first officer. I knew Captain Wright. We went to the Academy together. You have my sincere condolences on his loss. However, if he saw fit to select you as his number one, I'm sure you'll do extremely well commanding the Dauntless. I would like to introduce you to your new first officer, Commander Safi Larson.
Captain, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Commander Larson, if you will take your station. Commander Larson will keep track of your mission objectives and current orders, Captain. Your first officer can be the greatest resource at your disposal. As a former first, you've already had that experience yourself. Commander Larson, bring us to Condition Green and ready the ship for departure.
Aye, sir. Condition green. All hands rig for departure.
Chief, please bring the main deflector, warp drive, and impulse engines online, and make sure our warp intermix ratio is at optimum efficiency.
Aye, Captain. Main deflector and main drive systems register as ready.
Mr. Diaz, bring main sensors online. Check that all worker bees in the area are clear.
Yes, sir. Main sensors online. Registering all worker bees out of dry dock area, Captain.
Mr. Savali, please bring the structural integrity fields online and make sure our tactical systems are primed and ready.
Shields and defensive systems registering as fully operational, sir. We have a full torpedo complement and the structural integrity fields are engaged for transit.
Ensign Lomar, clear all moorings and take us out easy. 1/4 impulse. Please signal the quartermaster. We're heading out.
Signaling dry dock. All moorings cleared. 1/4 impulse. Aye.
A Federation vessel is only as good as its crew. This point cannot be overstated. It is this interaction with a well-trained crew that allows a starship to operate with a singular purpose. Captain, the bridge is yours. If you would like, take a moment to inspect each of the stations. If you would like any advice, feel free to consult with me.
Okay. That was a mixed bag of an introduction. On the one hand, I really like it because it's an interesting way to try and tutorialize you on the game. It's clunky in places. It feels a little bit too forced, maybe, but it's just a nice quick, like, here's your station, this is how you do this, this is how you do this, and it's just a quick thing. And then now it's letting you just have a play around. So far, I think that's pretty good, if clunkily delivered, perhaps. If we're looking at this from an in-law perspective, Picard just strolled onto our bridge, started issuing orders without us saying a single word, got the ship out and going, sat down, goes, oh, okay, it's all yours now. Need any advice, just give us a shout. Earl Grey, hot, thanks. So, yeah.
Select the station, simply center the desired officer in your view and click the left command mouse button.
These character models have not aged well, let's be honest. It's clearly the actors' face textures put onto the character model. Yeah, it hasn't aged well. Yeah, this is where I'm missing the FMV cutscenes. That's what really sort of helped elevate both Starfleet and Klingon Academy, much more so with Klingon Academy because of, well, Christopher fucking Plummer. But Starfleet Academy was just as entertaining for me because, it felt like a Star Trek movie or mini-movie, if you will. This is now using entirely in-engine rendered cutscenes, and for me that's kind of lost some of the charm. But yeah,
center the desired officer.
Jean-Luc, may I call you Jean-Luc because we're fellow captains? Could you please shut up? Thank you. Yeah, this game is making its own stamp on things, and that's fine. It's just I probably cheaper as well, to be honest, than having all the sets and hiring the cast to put on the uniforms. I'm not sure Patrick Stewart would be paid enough for that. Or at least this game company may not. Who knows? Anyway, so selecting crew. Yeah, so Picard's our
you can
tutorial.
do this by asking her for a list of your current objectives.
Use the mouse button, click on objectives menu. Okay. Head to Starbase 12.
Commander will be able to give you more specific information.
Sir, we should head to Starbase 12 to pick up the supplies.
Okay, so giving us a bit more freedom of movement. So let's have a look. The bridge itself looks pretty good, even despite the horrible character models and wow, that chair. This actually looks pretty good. Nice, clean, very, very good. Interestingly, tactical is there and not here. This is engineering. I mean, okay, to be fair, we can't really see the engineering station. But, we've got character models walking around. I'm not sure how hard it would have been for us to actually be able to walk around the bridge so we could go to the stations or see something. But at the same time, this is more to do with Starship combat than you walking around your bridge, but hey, why can't we have both at the same time? Maybe it's just a limitation. I don't know. But yeah, so I think there's a mod which actually allows you to swap them around. Oh yeah, we've got science here as well. But yeah, so ops, tactical. I guess that's helm as well, is it? So yeah, helm. Your tactical, your science, so basically ops, science, engineering. And you, Safi. I remember you being somewhat annoying, but I'll reserve judgment. This is played by Martha Hackett, better known as Seska on Voyager, the Bajoran who's actually a Cardassian. Another wasted character of Voyager. I think they did Seska dirty in Voyager, to be honest. But yeah, I'll talk about that later. This guy is played by the guy who plays Hugh, the Borg, Hugh, in TNG and Picard, where he's another character who was... But let's not talk about that. They wasted you, man. I'm sorry. I don't remember who this guy is. I did look this up for her, but this lady is also plays... is it Muriel Torres? Which is in the future... possible future. It's Tom Paris and B'Elanna Torres' daughter. And that's in Endgame, which is not a very good episode. Now, these three people... this is not a good start. Obviously we know Jean-Luc here, but yeah, I don't know who this guy is. And this guy was a Bolian on DS9 who got killed by Garrick. Was he killed by Garrick? Or was he killed? No, I can't remember if he was killed by Garrick or one of the other Cardassians on Empok Nor. He also played one of the funny potato people from Voyager, the something hegemony, I can't remember. Anyway, that's your introduction. So we are at Green Alert. We want to go to Starbase 12, right? Okay.
Congratulations, sir. Captain Wright would be very proud of you. Your orders,
Actually,
sir.
First off, let's have a look at the game. I've been rambling far too much. Here is the beautiful Galaxy-class ship. We can fly, rotate, just like everything else. Everything is in a third-person view, and this is how I tended to prefer playing it. But you can play from the view screen as well.
Bib suit you. Your orders, sir? Yes, sir. Your orders, sir?
I can't remember how
Your
yet.
orders, sir.
Anyway, but yeah, we've got different camera modes, so we can go from look at behind us, and apparently that's it. Can we zoom out? I think we can zoom out. Yeah, that's better. I don't want to see the whole ship. I want to be able to see stuff. These models are really good. This game came out in 2002. This is 2 years after Klingon Academy. And look at the difference. Remember how Klingon Academy's textures were not very good? The models were decent enough at the time, but the texture was terrible. This is a night and day difference. We've got some nice glow from the engines. There's obviously still a fairly low poly model compared to recent times. The mods fix this. There's some absolutely gorgeous models being made as mods, and we will look at that later. It was tempting to install them, but as I said, I want to judge the game for how it used to be, or was it how it used to be, how it originally is, so to speak. So yeah. This game's combat is interesting. You have your phaser arcs, so we get to use the phaser strips, and we got torpedoes and torpedo arcs. We've got numbers of torpedoes, so unlike Starfleet Academy had a torpedo limit, but we never ever ran out of torpedoes, so it was never a thing. Klingon Academy, there was no limit, so now we're back to a limit, so it'll be interesting to see if we actually end up running out. Type photon, so yeah, at some point we get to use quantum torpedoes as well. We can choose if we do a dual spread, quad spread, or single spread. Phasers, full intensity or low intensity. I seem to recall that low intensity is good for taking out subsystems. And I seem to recall targeting the warp core is the most efficient way to kill a ship. But yeah. Like I said, it's been a few years. And tractor beam, I'm not actually sure how useful the tractor beam is, but we'll give it a go. And there are power systems we need to worry about when we're in combat as well. Power used. I just seem to remember when we were at Red Alert, I always put the shields and weapons at that, and then I just hope for the best, but you know what? Let's just leave that alone for now. Whoa! For a second there I thought I was looking at a Borg cube. Come on, that looked for a second like a Borg cube, but no, it's just another starship hiding behind a shipyard. Suddenly I'm wondering, hang on, did I install a mod and not realise? Anyway.
Yes, Captain?
Set course then for Starbase 12.
Course laid in.
And warp.
Aye, Captain.
I don't think there's a loading screen. Nope. This is the loading screen. It's a warp thing. Nice. Kind of like X-Wing Alliance.
We have arrived at Starbase 12, Captain. Shall I bring us in closer to the starbase, sir?
We will not be able to initiate a dock until we are closer to the starbase. Ensign Lomar can bring us in closer by flying to the starbase nav point.
Yes, but I want to look at the starbase, because I love this starbase design. Ever since it first popped up in, is it Star Trek 3 or 2? I can't remember. No, it is 3, because 2, they came out from the shipyard. That was basically a replica of Star Trek 1. It was the same shot. Star Trek 3 is when they came to the space dock. Unknown ship. Hey, it's another galaxy. The USS San Francisco. And it's miles away. Yeah, I'm using my mouse wheel to control speed. She definitely flies like a whale. I think the starbase is fucking miles away. Yeah, 300 kilometers. I'm not going to get there. There is in warp though, isn't there? How do I warp? Can I warp? I'm going to figure out if I can warp. Ship. Self-destruct. Okay. Can I warp? Okay. Apparently I can't. Unless I'm just missing it. Okay, can we actually save mid-game? This is an interesting one. Apparently not. Okay, so saving, I'm then guessing, is done based on a checkpoint. Alright,
Orders, sir.
set course for the waypoint. Oh, nav point. Starbase 12, there we go. Oh, we've got intercept or stop. Okay. Oh, there we go. So there is a fast speed. How do I do that, though?
Shall I bring us in closer to the starbase, sir?
Well, you're already doing that.
Orders, Captain?
Incoming message from Starbase 12, sir.
Good day, Dauntless. I'm Commander Graff, commander here at Starbase 12. It's good to see your ship back in one piece.
We've assembled the supplies for your mission, Captain. We will transfer them over to your cargo base once you've docked.
Shall I initiate docking procedures, Captain?
You know, there's a kind of odd juxtaposition of the face textures are actually quite high quality. And then you look at the uniform and the rest of their body, and it's just garbage in comparison. Can we stop the ship, please? Stop. I don't want to collide with the damn thing.
Orders, sir.
Do we dock? Yes, we dock. There we go.
Starbase 12 is the main staging area for Federation operations in the Maelstrom. Any damage, repairs, or resupply needs you have will be attended to here.
Okay, so again, kind of like a final Unity, you can come back to a starbase, reload your torpedoes, and get repairs. Nice.
Welcome to your home away from home, Captain.
We are secure to take on ship supplies, sir.
Transferring supplies.
Cargo Base 3 and 4 report supplies have been received and stowed for transport.
Transporter Room 2 reports that the medical and engineering teams have beamed aboard, sir.
You know what would be cool? Is if this is how if you were to remake a final Unity, you do it like this. Give some freedom to walk around the ship a bit, and the bridge, but imagine this is how you were playing a final Unity, and then you go down to the planet and do stuff where you get space combat. Yeah, that'd be cool. Right, what are we doing now?
Orders, sir.
Set course. Oh, okay, yeah, pursue.
Yes.
Engage. Sorry, that was a little loud. Make it so.
We have arrived at the edge of the Vesuvi system, sir. We are being hailed by the Haven colony. Opening channel.
I thought I was destroyed.
This is Director Tobin Soames. It's good to see you, Dauntless. We have quite a situation on our hands. The Vesuvi event has sent stellar debris into our region. Some larger pieces have settled near our orbital facility. This debris will make it impossible for the incoming supply convoy to transfer their cargo. Before you beam down the relief supplies to the surface, please clear the area around the orbital facility. Contact me when you are done. Thank you. Soames out.
Not the most challenging assignment, but it'll be a good weapons test.
Perhaps now would be a good time to look over the tactical systems.
Why, yes, Jean-Luc. Let's indeed go through the tactical systems. So, tutorial, we get to shoot things.
When you're interfaced with Mr. Savali at the tactical station in front and to the right of you, you will see the tactical overlay. This tactical overlay will enable you to feed orders directly into Mr. Savali's station. Contacts within range of the Dauntless are listed on the left below the Lieutenant's orders. To target any contacts that register here, click the name of the target listed below the Lieutenant's orders. Select one of the pieces of debris.
Nice little arrows by the UI there. Thank you, Jean-Luc, for teaching me how to captain, because, you know, I've spent a few years as first officer. I've never observed what captains actually do. I just do everything for them. So, appreciate the tips. Debris.
Before engaging, we will need to power the weapons. Changing alert levels will automatically bring certain systems on or offline. Red alert, for example, will bring weapons and shield levels to 100%. At condition green, these systems are powered down. Yellow alert will bring the shields online, but leave the weapons powered down. Since we want the weapons online, order red alert.
Red alert, shields up.
Now that our weapons and shields are online,
nice lighting
let's
change.
Turn our attention to the targeting reticle. It provides all the basic information on the target. The name of the selected target is displayed along the top with its overall health just below. Your distance to the target and its speed are displayed along the bottom.
Is this what Worf sees on the tactical panel? And he's shooting things, just sees a health bar. That'd be funny. Long showing speed, target chemical used to aim photon torpedoes, the green markers on the border, move close together. Ah, yeah, okay, I remember this. So yeah, there's these little green markers, and so once it gets here, it's the most accurate possible shot. Okay. Right.
Perhaps Lieutenant Savali should be given the order to destroy the target. To order Lieutenant Savali to engage the current target, select the Destroy Subsystems order located at the top of the interface.
So yeah, you can basically turn the ship over to the AI and it will fight for you, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. Can I just fire the phaser myself? You don't want me to? Okay, fine. Oh yeah, you've got a button here, so yeah, destroy the target.
Draw attention to the weapons display in the lower right of the tactical interface. The weapons readiness display indicates the charge of the various phaser arcs in the upper and lower saucer arrays, and the status of the forward and aft torpedo tubes. Notice that green indicates that a weapon is primed and ready. As a weapon is discharged, its display will change to red. The grey arcs within the phaser display show which firing arcs the target is within. The weapons control panel is just to the left of the weapons display. The weapons control panel allows you to select torpedo spreads and types, as well as phaser intensity.
Full intensity is strong, have a wider effect, low intensity weaker but more precise, and damage the targeted subsystem. Exactly, okay. But you still need to take their shields down, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, type Dauntless is only equipped with standard photon torpedoes, right, cool.
It also contains the toggle for engaging the fore and aft tractor beams.
Okay, but it doesn't actually say what the proper effect is. Does it stop them? Does it slow them down?
Next are the shield and damage status displays for both the current target and the Dauntless. Along with the current shield level, it displays all damaged, disabled, and destroyed subsystems on the ship.
Cool.
If you wish to take a more direct role in weapons control, select manual fire. If you wish the lieutenant to use his own judgment in selecting targets, order him to target at will. Lieutenant Savali will then engage the next enemy target after the current one is destroyed. There is also a direct tactical interface for those situations in which you feel precise control is necessary for the survival of your ship. To know more about this interface, look to your captain's manual. It covers this mode of Starship operation in detail.
Is it under my chair? Okay, one thing. I'm going to turn this music down. It's too loud, and it keeps repeating. There is not a lot of music variety to this game. I seem to remember that. So, yeah, I'm going to keep that low. I think I know what's kind of bothering me about this tutorialization. It's fine for, teaching you the game. I don't have a problem with teaching the game. I just think doing it this way is so clunky because it's the narrative is within the actual, what we're doing. It's a real situation. This should have been a holodeck situation or simulation or something like that, I think. An optional holodeck simulation, I might add, as well, because if you've played this game before, you don't want to go through all this fluff in order to learn how to play the game. That would have been my preference. But I just think, narratively, if this is a real-life situation and Picard is basically just teaching us how to do all this stuff, it doesn't make sense, narratively, that that's happening. Maybe for you, you don't care. For me, it's just something I like to separate narrative, in a way, from tutorialization. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm just talking shit. Yeah, it bothers me. I mean, I've tried to... For example, in TFTC, I did the 4 training simulators, training missions, and they are done in a simulator. You get 20 lives, which means you can die and continue the mission without having to restart. It's a safety blanket for the player, and it's a proper narrative tool that you are in the academy. You are there to learn how to fly a TIE fighter and the other types of craft, and how basically all the systems function, before you are finally thrown into the actual real world, where you die instantly if you're not careful and have to start over again. It's a harsh change. That is what I aimed for, and that's what I kind of like. That narratively makes sense. This narratively does not make sense, as far as that. But if we separate the narrative from the actual game mechanics here, it's fine. It's teaching us how to play the game, and it's teaching us pretty well, so that's fine. But you see the issue I might have here. Right, let's take manual control. Let's blow some stuff up. There you are. Right, so we get to fire. We can concentrate the camera, I think, on our target. Yeah, there we go. So I always prefer this mode because we get to see the enemy. And if we turn about, I think... Can we see? I'm pretty sure we get the energy ring around the phasers when they come to fire, but I can't see from this angle, so never mind. So yeah, the before it fires. I always thought that was really cool. I still think that's really cool, one of the coolest sci-fi weapons visually. But because we're always angled... Can we... Ah, never mind. Alright. It seems we only have the saucer phaser arrays. I'm guessing that was a gameplay balancing thing, because, the Galaxy class has 12 phaser arrays. That's including the one under the saucer here for the battle bridge. I'm actually going way too fast. Let's fire a torpedo. Cool visual effect. But yeah, I mean, we've got phaser strips on the pylons here. There's 4 little strips here right on the aft torpedo launcher. Then you've got 2 phaser strips there as well. And there's a larger one right underneath the engineering section.
Captain, we're on a collision course.
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't want to collide. Play the game, Angel. So, that misses, obviously. Okay. So phasers do not need aiming, just as long as they're within the arc, and we can see there that it's charging up. Guessing if we...
Your orders, Captain?
Put more power to weapons, they'll charge up faster and do more damage. That's my assumption anyway. I don't know if it's both or one or the other.
That's the last of the debris.
Shall I raise the colony, sir?
I guess. Let's step down to green alert.
Red alert.
And hail the colony? Do you hail? Yes, you hail. Haven.
Sir, the orbital facility is currently unmanned.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, can we scan them? Let's do some scanning.
Order, sir.
Scan.
Initiating scan.
And yeah,
Nothing new, sir.
it looked like you had to think about that a second. Just take a look out the window and the view screen. Sorry, and with disappointment say nothing.
Yes, Captain.
I'm just curious if there's like hidden objectives or
Initiating scan.
things.
I'm not picking up anything else, Captain. Your orders, sir.
Well, that's no moon, surely.
Yes, Captain?
Never mind.
Hailing frequencies open.
Yeah. Hail the colony.
Anything else, Captain?
Thank you for clearing the station, but it looks like we have bigger problems now. The sensors on our orbital facility have just picked up a number of planetary fragments on a collision course with our planet. We are already in a weakened state after the Vesuvi event, and it's doubtful we could take many hits.
Director Soames, get your people into whatever shelters you have available. We'll do what we can from up here.
Thank you, Dauntless. Soames out.
I recommend an initial scan of the area so we can get a better idea of what we're up against.
Captain? Initiating scan. Picking up the fragments in our sensor, sir. Looks like we have a total of 5 large planetary fragments in 2 groups. Looks like they're all headed toward Haven. If we can get to them quickly enough, there's a pretty good chance we can take them all out.
Stellar cartography should be able to present a good idea of the fragment's relative distance to the colony.
Should we go to red alert, sir?
There was several different changes in the audio there, so I get the feeling these are different lines, recorded different times, perhaps. Yeah, interesting. Why are we going to? Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Red alert. Shields up.
Your orders.
Okay. Set course. Wait. Right. Fragment.
I could bring us within range of the fragments, sir.
Go.
Break them up with weapons fire once we're in range.
Intercept.
Captain.
Plotted. Your
And you
orders,
destroy.
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
So yeah, we can sit back and just be a captain and just order the AI, basically, order our crew to just go do stuff. So we are going faster, aren't we? I hope we are.
Captain. Yes, sir.
Intercept it, right?
Moving into
course,
attack range.
Plotted.
That's better.
Perhaps Lieutenant Savali should be given
Yes,
the
Captain.
order to destroy the target.
Engaging
Yes,
to
sir.
destroy, Captain.
So I'm not controlling the ship right now. The AI is doing it for me. I just want to see how well the AI does.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
I am not playing the game.
Get a higher recharge rate on the phasers. Chief Rex can boost power to the weapons array.
Okay, so that's what it does.
Power from other essential systems, though. By taking an active role in allocating power between your shields, weapons, and propulsion system, your vessel's capabilities can be augmented to suit the situation.
Can we tractor beam these things? Okay, we're a bit too far away. So it looks like our maximum volley is 2. You seem to be going to hit the moon, and I'm not going to be able to stop you. All powder engines. All powder engines. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Sir, I've got a large fragment 100 kilometers from the planet. Collision is imminent.
Yeah, I'm trying to fire, but my weapons are not charged. Oh yeah, I should probably put some more powder weapons as well.
Closing on the planet. We might still have time to catch them.
I think the tractor beam's having an effect. You're not dead. Fuck you. Come on, there we go. No, I don't know what the shortcut for tractor beam. No, I don't want to. No. There we go. It is slowing down. So yeah, it's all about rotating to get the next phaser charge. It's a dance. So once that charge dissipates, and this thing turns so slowly.
A group of fragments heading toward the orbital facility. Sir, one of the fragments is entering the planet's ionosphere.
Oh, shut up. I'm doing what I can, boy. Right. Can we intercept them?
Captain?
Intercept.
Intercept course plotted.
Your orders, Captain?
Destroy.
Engaging to destroy,
closing on the
Captain.
planet, Captain. We don't have much time.
I'll just quickly look up what tractor beam is. Okay, target next enemy, target. Where's nearest target? You is nearest target. I might have to rebind some of this so it's more like TIE Fighter. I'll do that next time. At Alt-T. Okay. That's it. I just wasted that torpedo barrage. Terrible. Could it be I'm going to fail this first? Whoa!
We did it. All incoming fragments have been reduced to non-lethal.
You're being hailed by the Haven colony.
Did I just ram that?
The people of Haven owe you and your crew a debt of gratitude, Captain. We owe our lives to your courage and quick thinking. Again, we thank you. If you will put your ship into orbit, we can transfer the relief supplies.
Standing by to establish orbit, Captain.
Yeah, I'll take credit for it, sure. I just rammed the asteroid and apparently took no damage. I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'll have to review the footage, but
Yes,
yeah, go orbit the planet.
Standard orbit. Aye, sir.
Yeah, I think we so far only have basically 2 types of music.
Standard orbit.
We've got this kind of non-combat music.
I am sending coordinates for your people to beam down. My sub-directors will advise them when they arrive.
Coordinates received, Captain. Our teams will begin beaming down supplies and personnel immediately. Lowering shields for transport.
Admiral Liu told us what happened to the Dragos colony. We've been unable to contact Mr. Takahara on the Geki mining colony. I can only hope their outpost survived the effects of the disturbance.
Sir, all supplies and equipment have been beamed down.
Again, thank you, Dauntless. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't arrived when you did.
Your orders, sir? Transport complete. We can get underway, Captain.
Incoming message from Starfleet, sir.
Captain, one of our ships, the Sovereign, is on its way to our space dock facilities for refitting. She's manned by a skeleton crew and is being escorted by 2 Klingon birds of prey. Her captain, Jonathan Soto, has reported a breakdown in her warp drive, and she's had to lay over in the Tevron system. The Klingons are under orders to divert to Birnu Station and will not be able to stay with her. However, they will be able to transport Captain Picard there with them. Rendezvous with the Sovereign in the Tevron system and join the escort. Once the Sovereign is underway again, you are to continue your mission and deliver the relief supplies to the Geki colony. Liu out.
Alright, I believe the Sovereign is going to be our future ship, and that is a Sovereign class ship. Okay, so it's auto-saving. E1M2. Yeah, the same kind of mission naming format as TFTC, or X-Wing Alliance and all that. Anyway. Okay, if I can't save, I'm not actually sure where I should... Let's go and see what happens. So set a course... Tevron.
Laid in.
We haven't resupplied torpedoes, but we haven't needed to yet. 220. Yeah, we got loads. Yeah, and I guess...
Your orders, Captain.
Warp?
Aye, aye. Leaving orbit.
Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to warp here, see if we get an autosave. If not, I'm going to load and see where it goes. Okay, we've got a loading screen. Saving game. Okay, there we go. That answers everything for me. I'm going to stop there then. So, that was our first journey into Bridge Commander. So far, fairly enjoying it. Definitely a lot easier than Klingon Commander. Klingon commander. Klingon Academy. I mean, you did become a Klingon commander, so technically true. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's interesting. I think another thing, though, that does bother me, just as I said, enjoying it, is we, the player character, are not talking. Klingon and Starfleet Academies, we both had the captain character talking, either Forrester or Trolek. In this, I think we have a name. I don't know who our name is, but we don't talk, and that also kind of bothers me a little in this kind of narrative. And it works for something like Half-Life, but in this, I would have preferred that the captain actually. It feels like you are in command, and rather than just things happening around you, like old Seska next to us. I can't remember her name. Yeah, I don't know. Safi. That's it. When she's just barking orders. I haven't said anything to give you orders. Hey, I'm in charge here. I don't feel like I'm in charge, other than, narratively speaking, other than actually playing the game and piloting the ship. So, yeah, we'll see how I feel about this going forward. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this first episode. Let's see how things go, and do join me for next time. So until that next time, everyone, fly safe.